Why am I waiting for his text?
Wanna be there in the morning. Wanna be the one you're holding. Deep inside, I wanna feel you. But all I need from you.
We are familiar with the word attachment, and oh boy, some of us can get really frightened by just hearing that word. Maybe because of relating it to long-term relationships and friendships, and the questions of, am I ready to emotionally bond with this person? And can I trust this person with my vulnerabilities? What made me interested with attachment theory is how the theories relate our attachment styles and expectations people develop with their relationships based on the relationships they had with their primary caregivers as infants. Let's dive into the psychological meaning of the word attachment. John Bowley, the first attachment theorist, defined attachment as the lasting psychological connectedness between human beings. He was interested with the separation anxiety and distress children experience when separated with their primary caregivers, with their parents. And in Mary Ainsworth's groundbreaking strange situation study, her team expanded greatly on the attachment theory. It led them to identify four main attachment styles, which are secure attachment, anxious-preoccupied attachment, dismissive-avoidant attachment, and disorganized or fearful-avoidant attachment. The strange situation study fascinated me because, yeah, what can bring out an unhealthy reaction in a person? Place him or her in a stressful situation. And for a child, having a stranger around can be a stressor. So in this strange situation study, it consists of 8 scenarios. But I'm going to talk about the results of the 2 scenarios. Wherein first, the stranger and the caregiver or the parent plays with the child, which can cause stranger dangerous distress. And the second scenario wherein the parent leaves the stranger with a child, which can cause separation distress. And also how the infant reacted when the parent returned. They observe it and they also track the heartbeat of the child. If you want to read more about this, I'm going to put the references in the description box. So let's see the results. Infants who are securely attached are also frightened when the stranger came and in need of assurance from the parent like a normal child will. They are friendly with the stranger when their parents are around, but they became avoidant with the stranger when their parents left. They greet their parents with joy when their parents return, so the researchers think that they are assured that their parents will return. Infants who are anxious, preoccupied, became extremely distressed when their parent leaves them with a stranger. However, when the parent returned, these infants reacted inconsistently. They were initially happy to see their parent return, but when the parent tries to pick the child up, these infants became resistant and push them away. They may respond angrily afterwards, maybe because their parents left them with someone they're not secure with, and their secure base is their caregivers. Infants who exhibit dismissive-avoidant attachment will not be overly distressed when their parents leave them with the stranger. They will continue to play normally even when the stranger is present, but upon the return of the parent, they will deliberately avoid the parent or show little interest of them. And the last one is the disorganized attachment. In studies, this is often the attachment style of the children who were abused and neglected. So, their attachment style and behaviors with their parents are disoriented because their parents are both the source of security and fear that causes conflicting behaviors towards them.
I wanna hear you say it.
As a child, I remember one of my core memories is when I started preschool. And in my first day, I cried a lot because I was so sure my parents are abandoning me. And after school hours, of course, they went back for me. Growing up, it was a mystery to me why I was having a nightmare of my mom leaving me in a bus terminal. And now I'm 23, I'm still having this nightmare occasionally. Same setting, same little Angela crying around looking for her mom, not knowing where to go to, who to go to. That's why learning about the attachment theory helped me understand my fears and anxieties better because, yeah, childhood plays a big role in who we are today, but let's not forget about our teenage and adulthood relationships that also shape our attachment styles. And now let's take the attachment theory test. Do you want to know your attachment style also? I'll be taking 4 different tests. I got disorganized and the video is private in YouTube and I have to agree to receive emails from attachment project to review my report. So I'm moving to the next website. So I'm now here in dianepoolheller.com and it's stated here to please focus on one significant relationship, ideally a current or past partner, as the focus here is on adult relationships. It is difficult for me to say no or to set realistic boundaries. Oh, this is interesting. I am always yearning for something or someone that I feel I cannot have. I don't have current feelings of this right now. It is important for my partner to keep arrangements simple and clear because I am easily confused or disoriented, especially when stressed. Yeah, I like clarity. I'm having a trouble answering one. It is difficult for me to be alone. If alone, I feel stressed, abandoned, hurt, and or angry. It is not difficult for me to be alone, but if not message back or if the behaviors are inconsistent, I feel stressed and abandoned. This is a good one. I attempt to discover and meet the needs of my partner whenever possible. Especially in my close relationships, I really try to understand their needs in friendships. Okay, but I feel comfortable expressing my own needs. I'm not. I'm not. I often find eye contact uncomfortable and or particularly difficult to maintain. Oh my gosh, this is so me. I would smile at you and then struggle to look away. Okay, this one is interesting. I feel relaxed with my partner most of the time. In the current modern dating situation, I won't feel relaxed because there's no label. But I want to think that in a relationship, if ever I'm going to have a relationship in the future, I want to feel relaxed and secure with my partner. It is easier for me to think things through than to express myself emotionally. I am also considering my relationships with my close friends because with them, it's easy for me to express myself emotionally. I like the results better because it's in percentages. So I'm not doomed to one attachment style. I can see where I can sometimes be secure, I can sometimes be disorganized, anxious, and avoidant. And also, they have a good explanation of what the attachment styles are as a child and as an adult. So I just finished your personality that met, and I cannot show the results because it's too personal, but what I like about this test is you will be asked to take a test for each relationship, for your close relationships in general, with your mother, with your father, with a partner. If you are single or dating, you will indicate it also, and with a really close friend. So, what I like about this test is it's just 10 questions, and they will put low expressive or high expressive in avoidant and anxious if you are low or high expressive one.
I wanna make you mine.
My biggest takeaway in taking the attachment theory test is we are not doomed to one attachment style, and earned secure attachment is a thing. Having healthy relationships can be a good foundation in a secure base or secure attachment. But even if there are moments that we are avoidant, anxious, or disorganized, what's important is having close relationships that can and willing to understand our needs. The thing with earned secure attachment is being aware of the healthy and unhealthy behaviors we bring in a relationship. The goal is not looking for a partner who is 100% secure or being 100% secure yourself, but it is understanding that both of you have needs. And having needs doesn't make you needy. That's it for this video. I hope that I can make a part 2 of this wherein I talk more about the attachment styles in adults. And I hope to see you on my next one. Bye! I don't know. They're not agreeing. They're not agreeing.
Wanna warm your lonely night.